It is a lovely, crisp morning as the sun rises here in Moorhaven / LaBelle, and we have our first official departure day of the season, which is really exciting.
Generator operative. That makes me happy. Generator's warmed up. Got to switch over to shore power. It's funny, you go 9 months without doing this stuff, and not that you have to relearn it, but you want to check your work twice. Shut down our major loads. Switch off the mains. Then we'll switch over to the generator. And I don't see generator power.
No.
So I will go down to the equipment room now and make sure the switch is on. You know, when I did the generator check, I thought, should I make sure it's throwing power? I've never had an issue with that before. Of course, I have no power, so my 120 volt light down there doesn't work. Take two. Nothing.
No.
So what am I possibly forgetting? What am I forgetting?
Alright, so
I'm just going to point out what we turned the camera off for a second, and Tim said, is everything switched here the right way? And this load switch was switched to 2, which maybe the technicians had done when they were working on stuff. So now we have our full 240 volts.
problem solved.
Power. Load.
And now we will disconnect the power cable. This is going to be nice, quick, easy disconnect. Here. Okay, powering down the 50 amp. Connecting the power cable.
Nice and short.
Perfect, just the way we like it.
We've already cleaned off the cable, so it's good to go back.
It's a little chilly going in.
A little stiff.
Yeah. And couldn't be easier.
If you are ready, I'm going to fire up the engines.
Yeah, fire 'em up.
We'll get going. Day number 1 back on the water. Okay, the ritual of testing everything, making sure it works. We will bump the engines. Testing the bow thruster. Testing the stern thruster. And it works. Good. Tell you what, I'll make my security call now.
Okay.
Securite. Motor vessel OLOH preparing to drop lines at River Forest Yachting Center. 60-foot motor yacht will be exiting the channel. Any and all concerned traffic. Motor vessel OLOH monitoring 13 and 16. All right.
That was very professional.
Hey, I don't want anybody in there when we're in there, and you're about to see why.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
All
Let's
right.
do this.
We are off the docks and on our way. This is an exciting moment. Can't wait for that first cup of coffee.
Yeah, no kidding. Your headphones are muted, by the way.
I know. How's it going, Cap?
It's good. This isn't, you know, I know bigger boats come through here all the time, but this is a little bit of an intimidating passage because I know that it's very rocky on that side. Of course, you got that hazard area. All right, where am I supposed to go?
Well, we are the Dukes of Hazard.
after clearing the River Forest Yachting Center Canal and entering the Okeechobee Waterway, you come upon the Ortona Lock. It's one of 3 locks west of Lake Okeechobee, and the first of 2 we'll encounter today. Ortona Lock, motor vessel OLOH.
Ortona back, go ahead.
Hey, good morning, Ortona. We are westbound motor vessel approaching the lock arrival area, requesting westbound passage.
Wait for a green light. You will have choice of sides to tie.
Good copy, although we'll be standing by 1316. Alright, we're waiting for the green light. Maybe we'll get lucky and it will come quickly.
So if you're wondering what the red light is, let me see if I can zoom in. You can see it. There it is. That is the red light that we wait to turn green before we approach the locks.
We've traveled all of, a half a mile or so from the River Forest Yachting Center in LaBelle or Moorhaven, depending on who you ask. And we're at the Ortona Lock, waiting for a green light. Looks like they're opening the gates right now, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And we're going to proceed, and we're having our first day underway so far. Everything is going as planned. One potential crisis averted. We just have to remember how to do everything. It's been 9 months.
Yeah. There we go. Red to green. Let's do it.
So here are a few things to know if you're transiting the locks on the Okeechobee Waterway. The locks monitor VHF channel 13. Hail the lock with the name of your vessel as you approach the arrival area. The arrival area is marked by a sign. And when the lock tender responds, let them know which direction you're traveling and that you'd like to lock through. They'll let you know if you should proceed or if you should wait for the green light, and they'll tell you what side of the lock you should plan to pull up to. Very often they'll tell you you'll have your choice of sides. Be sure to enter at very slow idle speed and have your fenders deployed at your rub rail. Now in OLOH, we use what we call our dirty fenders for the locks rather than our dockside fenders, which have nice protective covers on them. The walls in the locks can be kind of rough and slimy. Lines are provided. We like to wear gloves because the lines can be slimy from sitting in the water. Now don't tie off your boat, just use a cleat to keep tension on the lines and take in or let out slack as the lock fills or empties. Everyone aboard is required to wear a life jacket, and once your boat is secure, you must shut down your main engines unless you're otherwise advised. It really is a straightforward process, and there is no reason to be intimidated if it's your first time locking through. So with the Ortona Lock behind us, it was finally time to really start cruising as we made our way to Fort Myers.
Nicely done, Kevin.
Thank you. I love my outfit, don't you? Our ride along the Caloosahatchee River, part of the Okeechobee Waterway, is 35.5 nautical miles, or about 41 statute miles. Navigation is as straightforward as it gets. And now it was time to run up the engines to our typical cruise speed, just to make sure everything was working as it should be. All right, I'm going to bring her up to our normal cruise RPM of 1200. Get a feel for any vibrations. We just had the shafts and the propellers done. Everything should feel great. It's always a little nerve-wracking. Smooth as can be, right?
So far, yeah.
Look at that.
Very nice.
Check our loads. Engine load 28, that's right.
How would you like some coffee?
We were doing 10 knots. We were burning 11 gallons per hour and with full tanks. That is exactly right. I would love some coffee.
Yeah, perfect.
That guy was anchored right in the middle of the channel.
Is that a surprise?
No, it's not.
Looks like we're coming up on a bridge.
We are the Fort Deneau Swing Bridge. I was just marveling at the fact that it's 9:38 in the morning. We're listening to Casey's countdown, by the way. What is this? The love theme from The Young and the Restless?
From The Young and the
Better
Restless.
turn that off. Copyright, you know. But we've been on the water for just about 2 hours now. Haven't passed a single boat. May have something to do with the fact that it's 46 degrees outside, but everything's going well.
Everybody's at church.
I got a little anxiety. First time running the boat and all.
I have zero anxiety.
Good.
I'm making breakfast.
That it smells good. Fort Deneau Bridge, motor vessel OLOH.
No bridge, Cap.
Hey, good morning, Fort Deneau. We are the westbound motor vessel, about a half a mile out, requesting an opening when it's available. Over.
Get closer the cap on, prepare for that opening.
Good copy from Ola. We'll be standing by on 09. Awesome. Proper bridge etiquette is to wait outside of the fenders. And in fact, it's a law, I believe, in Florida.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Have a good one. I believe that's the first boat we have passed since we began this morning. It's called Bones.
And that is the proper etiquette for passing other boats in the relatively narrow canal. Back it down and minimize your wake. Of course, not everyone gets that, like the captain of this prestige corporate office who is either clueless or didn't care one bit. We will always still slow down for other vessels even if they don't reciprocate because, well, it's simply the right thing to do.
Okay, I'm whipping up breakfast. We're having a little maple bacon. I'm gonna get that turkey bacon actually. I'm gonna get that crisped up on top, and we're gonna whip together a little Nelly's frittata. And starting with caramelizing the onions because that's what we like in our frittata.
Next up for us, the Alva Bridge. But can we clear it without an opening? The sort of noted level for the bridge is 23 feet. And we can clear 23 feet with our antennas down, particularly that's the lowest height. So in the center it's typically more, but depending on water levels. Water levels seem pretty consistent with what they're supposed to be. As we get a little closer here, we'll get an eye on the height board, which I'm sure I can't see now, even with our stabilized binoculars. I got 23 and a half.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Perfect. So I need to get the antennas down.
We could drop the antennas down, just, confirm that for me, but I think we're going to be good. Just take it nice and easy. So we got a little closer, and I looked at the height board again, and on the height board it says 23 and a half at center. Usually it's 23 at the lowest steel, but that's at the center. That's still good for us, though. Antennas are down, and we're about to go through the Alva Bridge. So Tim climbs up top with the radio to eyeball the clearance, but what the heck is that sitting on the hardtop?
The captain left the cleaner on top of the hardtop. That's pretty classy. Yeah, right down the center. That was tight. We're good. Any chance you can explain what that was up on the hardtop?
I'm very embarrassed.
Yeah.
See, this is what I mean. We're just back on the boat, and I'm a little scatterbrained. So I was up there cleaning our clears up on the bridge yesterday, and I used my Novus product. And typically when I am retreating from the hardtop, I throw my towels down, I stand up the cleaning product, and then I get down from the hardtop, and then I reach over and grab it. And I apparently forgot to do that.
That's what I'm going to go do right now.
Oh, it's still up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you weren't in that spot.
How many things do you think I can do at once?
Well, I think you should do everything.
Yeah, well, I'm going back up to put the whips up, and then I'll get that off, and then I'll come down and fix more food. God, so demanding.
The Admiral was obviously just kidding, I think. Anyway, we pressed on past the orange groves and horse pastures as we closed in on the last lock of our westbound trek, the Franklin Lock. Lock is open, boat just came through, so we get to breeze right on in. Sir Winston. That's a big boat to have come through the locks. And as we were pulling in, the lock tender let us know that a manatee was in the chamber and would be locking through with us. And that got Jasper's attention.
Thank you, sir. Jasper is keeping an eye out, man. Once he sees something in a lock, now he's gonna think he's gonna see it every time.
One of the fun traditions in boating is leaving your mark in different acceptable places like some lock walls. It was cool to see our sticker from 9 months ago still hanging out, and of course we had to add a new one. After an easy 3-foot drop, it was time to leave our last lock of the trip and put away those dirty lock fenders. Next stop, Fort Myers.
Okay. That was awesome.
That was awesome.
Easy lock experience.
Easy lock. All right, let's call the Fort Myers Yacht Basin. Try my low power first. Not everybody needs to know we're going into Fort Myers. Fort Myers Yacht Basin, Fort Myers Yacht Basin. Hello.
Captain, you have Fort Myers Yacht Basin. Switch and answer 6-8, please.
Roger that. OLOH switching 6-8. Fort Myers Yacht Basin, Fort Myers Yacht Basin. This is OLOH on 6-8.
Hello, OLOH on 6-8. This is Fort Myers Yacht Basin. I know your slip is going to be on A dock. On D dock. It'll be slip number 39 or 40. I'll meet you out there. Do you know, are you familiar with the Marina?
A good copy on 39 or 40 on the D dock. It looks like we'll be making a turn to port right into the East Basin after the second bridge, and then a starboard turn into the basin where D dock is. And there will be a port side tie if we pull straight in. Do I have that correct?
That is correct. Yes, that is absolutely correct. I'll meet you on the dock, sir.
Can you hear me now?
It was easy docking at the Yacht Basin, where we got a warm welcome from Marina staff member Mike, as well as the Chasing 80 crew and our friend Brian, who was there on his boat. Brian and his wife own the fantastic Donovan Shady Harbor Marina on the Hudson River in New York, and Brian has also known Jasper since he was a puppy, so our boy goes a little nuts when he sees him.
You got this motley crew over here, I see.
See that? Jasper! You know where the office is, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it.
Bye, guys. Hi, Jasper.
Thank you very much, sir.
Hi, Olo.
What the hell's going on? I knew you were going to do that.
This guy was just knocking on the
But we know what Jasper was really excited about, the all-important trip to the Marina office.
What a
He's such a pig.
what a hog.
Jasper, you can come in anytime for treats.
God, he's so messy.
Yeah, it's okay. Other ones come in and they'll clean up after.
Yeah, you got virtually every crumb over here.
Yeah.
We're rolling, right?
We're rolling. First day of the new season in the books. You know, there was concern for me that not everything would go smoothly because the boat's been sitting for 9 months. It's been looked after and all the things have been looked over and we went through everything, but you just never know. It's a boat. It's the nature of boating, right?
Yes.
Yes, but it went well.
It is the nature of boating.
Almost 36 nautical miles, and we did it in, what did I say? About 5.5 hours, or 5 hours total. About a half hour of sitting in locks and waiting for locks and all that, but we made it. So cheers. It's good to be back.
Cheers.
And we ring the bell.
It is good to be
Celebrate a
back.
safe voyage.
Fort Myers, we're here for just a little longer,
Yeah, I think a night.
and then we're moving on.
Moving on.
I just spilled my delicious drink.
Nice. We really hope you enjoyed being along for the ride. If you did, kindly click the like button and be sure to subscribe and whack the notification bell so you don't miss a minute of the continuing adventures of OLOH.